That is Life Force arriving at Erlanger Medical Complex. Number 865 for the Norfolk yard, attached to 6180. A remote control locomotive at work here at the south end of the Debutts yard.
65 on my end. Go. WT. 365, main tower.
Hey, tower.
We're going to leave the shop.
Come north top.
65 to the main tower.
Yeah, go ahead, Debbie.
For a ride to the head end over.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to pull all the way crossing down there at the on the horn switch. Your ride's over.
Alright.
He doesn't want to take it all the way up. Get around that down there.
Alright, that'll work. You can't that suit.
If that van.
Alright. 3 main tower, somebody walked on.
365 coming up. Come talk to you, sir. 65, fuel. Go ahead, run around north. Stop. Run around northeast. Just run around northeast South Street. Alright, hey, out. But we'll let him get out of here. The other side,
What?
Hello, Tony. Hey, Billy, Nate. Hello, Tara. How's everyone today? Mama Bear, good to see you all the way from Dalton. You heard the conversation a little bit ago that they're going to get the conductor that we were watching a ride. PTI's here looking. Mr. John, how are you today? Well, as y'all know, yes, we are here at the south end of the Debutts yard. Now, when we first pulled up, the cars that you just saw, hey Alan, the cars that you just saw shoved back were clearly, unequivocally blocking our view. 2 trains went through on the pass-through. Well, let's see what they're doing with the far side here. Hotel! There's an old green guy with some horns. Well, at least for the moment, they're going to open things up. But like I said, not sure yet what the plan is. Oh, Mama Bear's in Lafayette. Or if you're from there, Lafayette. How is Mom doing? Empty auto racks. Our PTI car is still looking for the conductor.
365 opened up on the south.
She has that look.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, they're coming.
Where's my ride? And our beloved cone truck is back. That is a remote control operated locomotive.
NS 8 5 8 auto X out. NS
Another SD42.
Auto road B
6178 with a slug. And the operator checking the rail alignment, throwing the switch.
8 6 5 8 aborted brake recovery. Emergency from Belfast. Pull back protection off. Out. NS 8 6 5 8 aborted brake recovery. Emergency from Belfast. Pull back.
Yes, Mama Bear.
Out.
That could be a long road sometimes. All our thoughts are with you and the family. Needs some new springs just to bounce it up and down.
System fault. Recovery. Recovery emergency from rollback protection off. Out.
Throws another switch. Well, for the moment, now that our two pass-through trains are gone, we have a wide open view. Contact! Oh, man, that's too cool, Mama Bear. Way to go, Dalton. And he is releasing the brakes, the manual wheel there that he'll spin so we can push back. And that on the front, on that belt that he's carrying there in front, that red little container, those are the controls for the remote control locomotive 6178 and the slug 851.
NS 8 5 8 brake lights fully charged. Out.
Wonder how many times a day he does that.
On it.
29F in the area. We can see the locomotive operator, the engineer there, over on the far side. pressure on that auto rack so that he can push back. John, wouldn't that be tremendous? Smash the like button, y'all. Just like 6178 slammed the coupler.
6, 5. Auto, I'll fix it. Out.
Alright, he's looking for his PTI car ride,
8,
of
6,
which there isn't
5,
one
8.
here at the
Auto,
moment.
Stop, 0. Cover service from Belfast. Protection off. Brake lights fully out. NS 8, 6, 5, 8. System fault. Aborted brake recovery. Recovery emergency from Belfast. Pullback protection off. Out.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Tony.
System fault. Brake recovery. Recovery emergency from Belfast. Pullback protection off.
Both derailleurs are up in the locked position. As you can see, he's walking just about past the first one there. Blue light to the right, blue light to the left, and the yellow derails across. And yes, that was the slug that just blew the horn at us. And that particular slug has a tendency to do that. The last time we were here, about every 15 minutes, one big blast.
Emergency from Belfast. Pullback off. Out.
And Tara is out chasing trains today. She is off and she is after everything that weighs a gazillion tons between her and Roanoke and Winston-Salem. Oh, May 29th, rail fanning weekend. Are you organizing that, Tara?
8, 6, 8. Auto unpitch the cap. Out.
Well, everybody's having Railfan Day on May 29th. There's some folks running off some calories here at the soccer fields for UTC. Now on that 6178 that just coupled, they'll pick up that engineer and take him down to the far end where he will shove back into the hump yard once he gets back there and watches the other end of his train. Well, hello, Mr. Chuck. And how are you, sir?
S 8, 5, 8. Brake lights first. Out. Forecast 369. Get right, do freight lead. I'll stop you. And you man will drop you back to your DP. Go ahead.
It's almost Mardi Gras Day. Hey everybody. I'm a little off center there. Hang on. Welcome to the south end of the Debutts yard, and welcome to the next crossing where we are live, sitting here on the back of production unit 6. So, when we got here, we couldn't decide what to do tonight. The tag leading was coming down, and it's my understanding that somehow they snagged a power line and put them way behind schedule. And I've gotten a couple texts. Apparently he is now tied down up at Dockery, which is up by Cleveland. So I'm going to guess while they had the line shut down, and however long it's been today, because I've been at job 1, they ran out of time, so they got to get another crew out there. So our plan was, and we couldn't make up our mind, thinking that was further along, we were going to go out to the old spooky water tower. And then I thought, no, chances are we'll miss it, plus we'll be shooting into the sun. As you all know, that gets a little tough on you guys to see. So I thought, well, everything should go right. We'll just come down here to the south end, since the tag is going to terminate here. We'd catch him in our grand spot, just like we did the other night with the Atlanta. But it appears that plan is going to fail. So, at this point in time, we are going to hang out with you until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless something unexpected happens. Here goes another PTI car. So we have one train that pulled up around the corner. Not sure what the plans are. When we got here, everything... Oh, let's take a look and watch Life Force leave Erlanger. Oh, the camera's having trouble finding it. There it is.
Found out about a bad order.
Life Force landed just a little while ago. There on the parking deck or the side of the Erlanger complex.
Pulling out yard
and back out we go.
We'll get it set out.
Hope everybody's all right. And whoever's getting the next ride has lots of money. As we've all talked before, there ain't nothing cheap about that ride. Well, it looks like the PTI car missed the engineer. Let's go back to this. PTI car drove past us and is way over here. Drove past, I'm going to guess, our passenger over here. What we have here is a failure to communicate, it would appear.
That is correct.
And now he turns to the left to get his ride. Finally, he has gotten picked up. for his ride down to the other end, where he'll go to the back of that train so he can shove into the yard. And we're off.
930.
Following the path back to where we started. There's one up and over. Let's see if all the rest of them follow. There goes our engineer in the PTI car. There's another. It would appear that is an ambulance escort. And I'm going to guess serious as they go into the Erlanger complex. We hope everybody's okay. Somebody coming into the yard there at the other end. Oh, we just had a pigeon join us. Let's see if I can get him. Maybe not. No, I can't get you all that high. Well, I tried. Let me get you balanced in there. Got you a little high. We have the strong lens on. Makes it tougher to get focused in. Alright, so back to what we were saying earlier. The tag, apparently, from what I was told, hit or came in contact with an electrical line and shut down the line, and they snagged it, so he's way behind schedule, due to terminate here, but apparently they've got it tied down by Cleveland. So at this time, our planned detection here probably isn't going to happen. When we got here, we were train blocked, and 2 went out on the other side, one of which was CSX. And now that we're on, we got a wide, clear area to see everything, but everything's gone. So we're gonna hang out, see what we catch. Now that they've opened it up, we'll watch this guy shove back in. Over on the far side, for those of you that have not been with us before, are the pass-through lines for CSX and the pass-through lines for NS. Anything going east-west through Chattanooga goes right here. We are at the south end, the National Cemetery just around the corner. Fuel racks over here to our left. I want to thank everybody while we have a little in-between time. Thank everybody for last night. Last night's Best of the Rail show was a record-setting night. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for all the submissions. Thank you for being part of it. And also, all the likes last night. And as you saw John's comment earlier, crush that like button, just like our locomotive crushed that knuckle backing in. Make sure you tell friends, neighbors, relatives, and everybody. Y'all keep Mama Bear's family in their thoughts. Alan, I hope you're feeling better. I hope everybody had a fantastic Valentine's weekend. And now it's back to Monday, Adulting Day, here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So, it's good to have everybody on. Tara is off today, so she's out train chasing. Yard lights just came on. John's going to catch those auto racks out at Bridgeport. Tony's off tomorrow. Tony, I haven't checked the weather. I hope you get a good day for rail fanning. Chuck, you got everything under control? And yes, I saw RF&P went through. John, another John, sent me a note that he caught it out at Nick and Jack this morning, first thing. Also, the Penn Central. For those of you on the Atlanta North District line, the Penn Central's on its way back up. Going to terminate right here, so he'll be here in a few hours from now, although we won't be here late tonight because Job 1 does require not staying out all night on Monday. Even though it's Jesse's plan to get me younger by keeping me up later.
Go ahead. Hey, comment. 363 conventional. About 5.
Yes, Alan, I agree with you. When you get that much of an escort, that means something not good has happened. So, our thoughts are with the folks in that ambulance. Yeah, Green Bean, I think he's like 6th back of 6 on that train coming north. The Penn Central. And yes, trailing by a bunch. Tony, I hope you catch so many of them you need another camera to film it all. So, like I said, we're just going to hang out. I'm going to spin you back on the rail yard. If it's your first time, please speak up. Tell us where you are, and we'll see who you are on the chat. Anybody have any questions with all the folks that are on here between Tony and Ellen and John and everybody else? Someone will have an answer for you. And maybe we'll catch a couple on the pass-through. We got about a half an hour yet, and then we'll go home and have dinner with Mrs. S because she's making dinner. And I think that's everything that I know newsy to tell you. Depending on the weather, we hope to catch a little bit of rail time somewhere this week, do a little rail traveling. Somebody asked, how about if we go to Austell? Somebody else asked, how about we go to Bridgeport? Somebody else asked, can we go to the Cliff? Somebody else wanted to go up by Rockwood. So, don't know yet. We're going to watch the weather and we'll figure out what we're going to do this coming weekend. And y'all got after Casey last night. Good job. He's going to come trackside all day, February 28th.
CSX, equipment defect, milepost 133.9er.
Hey, let's get back to the track. 133.9, CSX train coming. And he's going to come spend the day, February 28th, trackside. That means you'll get to see some, again, if the weather cooperates, simultaneous drone action with the live on the ground, all with sound.
Drag, about that.
3084 and 108. How are you?
How are you doing?
Everybody, Andy's here.
Hi, everybody.
Andy said to tell y'all hi. Mama Bear, we're trying. Maybe we get you a little sunset here. It is definitely pretty out. Oh, I was going to try and get Andy, but he moved on me. He was faster than I could swivel. All right, Tara, Mama Bear, there's your sunset.
Hi, Tara. Hi, Mama Bear.
Tara's off today, and she is train chasing. Stiro, how are you today? I'm assuming you're trackside down in Dalton. Max looking over the roof from production 6. Penn Central's knocking down Sugar Valley. When I first got here, everything was blocked.
Oh, was it?
And then I shoved the first one back, the second one left, so I opened up great. And then that was kind of it.
Did the ones come through here yet? Come pass through that? The past time quite a lot.
The Kansas City?
No. Maybe even somewhere else.
Well, he could have went up the CNO. Tony, like I said, I hope you have a fantastic day and you can't figure out which direction to go first to chase everything up your way. Let's see. Tony wants to mention March 26th of 2026 is Cowan Railroad Museum annual meeting, and May 16th is the Cowan Railfan Day. To go to the meeting, the annual meeting, you must be a member. And if you're not a member, you can solve that real quick. $20 gets you a membership for a whole year at the Cowan Railroad Museum. And if you've not been there, please make sure you go. Hello, Nate. How's everything? You back trackside? What are you up to? Right now, we just have a beautiful, beautiful golden glow here on the yard. Almost, what word would you use for that glow? Mystic? Nah. Just
What's glow?
the glow, the golden hour. Everything's golden for a moment, and then it's going to go back to normal. Well, whatever the moment is, we're enjoying it. It's really, and I know it's kind of silly to say, but it's very beautiful here and peaceful at the railroad yard. And we have such a unique setting in Chattanooga that we can watch trains any train that's coming down from the north, down the CNO and TP that's terminating here, and anything coming down from Knoxville, and actually that line goes all the way up to Terra, and everything coming up from Atlanta, any trains that terminate here, we get to see them come right to this spot where they break the trains down. And if they don't go up the CNO, then they go out the south end off to Mississippi and Alabama, up to Nashville, all the different areas, up to Tony. So we get to see them on the pass-through tracks. And we are in the UTC parking lot on this side of the yellow rail. Yeah, folks are walking their dogs. Nobody out on the practice fields tonight. Just a quiet, calm, hanging out at the railroad type of evening. Ero, are you trackside tonight down there in Dalton? Whoa! Saturday the 28th, they're going to say it's a high of 70 degrees? Whoa! A lot of things can change between now and then. March 8th, spring forward. Yeah, that means this time it'll be dark on March 8th and we'll start all over again. Andy gave us the how many days to spring count yesterday. We'll see if he remembers what it is for today.
31 now.
31 days to spring, you guys. Could come quicker since Tara roasted or grilled the groundhog. That would teach him for saying 6 more weeks. Alright, Ero's off the tracks and home. Tony said if you want, spend $200. You don't have to write any more checks. And you can be a member for lifetime. And Tony, we are going to have Mexican that night. We'll have to work out the details, but make plans. Anybody got any special plans? Anybody got anything they want to announce? Any events that you've got coming up you want to tell us about? Please feel free, shout them out. Anybody have any questions? Again, if you're new, tell us where you're at and who you are so we can all say hi. And everybody, if you haven't, have a race to hit the like button first before the other 53 people do. So, we're just going to sit back, relax, listen to the scanner, watch this. The slug is letting off water. That's that spitting sound you hear, a little bit different, but that's what's going on. So, we're just going to relax.
What was that slug that you guys did on the show? What was that?
Well, we don't quite understand. It could run on natural gas, but it has the green waves are the eco units. And no emissions, but they draw their power
That's 20 more, 6 miles.
from the locomotive that they're connected to. So we're not quite sure how many eco unit is an eco unit or a slug. But that's what it was. And they did the eco units
22
in Georgia for lower emissions, etc. and so forth. And they run Georgia. So they're using it as a yard switcher. And then they bring them up here periodically for repairs and send them back down. But none of us had ever seen a switcher. You want a chair? I have a chair. You want to sit down? Is that okay? Sure. Good. So that's what. And I haven't had enough time to try and look it up a little more to understand it. Because they're old locomotives with the top taken
Fred,
out,
have a good one.
and then it's turned into traction units, and they get the power from the locomotive, and it helps them with braking and moving the trains, etc.
10, 1, 9.
Beautiful. It is a nice night, actually.
I'll take this all year round.
There's quite a few bugs showing up at the water
They're
tower.
all ready. Thank you. That's some Christmas things.
As you can see, look, I'm going to make it easy. Just
Yeah, you must have stayed in somebody's house for
pull
a
number
bit of freeze.
and then you can come right behind pull number 1.
Alright.
Left. One 369. 369.
let's see if we can catch Life Force coming back in.
6, 5, 8, auto number 6.
We just can't quite pick him up with all the lights he's got on. Almost. It's trying, you guys. It just can't quite hang on to him. Here, let's adjust on the pole. There. Now we got him. Just he goes into the pad to land. We get him to focus in. Sorry, you guys. Alright, we heard something about somebody coming south. I was too busy. Oh! I hear the peacocks at the zoo making peacock noises.
I had, last year, I had 3 peacocks run through my backyard.
Did they stay?
No, they were just running through. The farmer up those
Oh,
street
the farmer has them?
The farmer up the street had peacocks, so they must have got loose and they ran through my yard.
Andy was on peacock patrol.
Yeah.
Way, if you look right over there across the 3rd Street Bridge, right there where that truck just went, those are the signals going through for NS. Going past the yard, going towards Coffey's Cliff, and towards the north end. And right now, both of those are red. The CSX lights are over behind this train and we can't quite see that tower. John, you're absolutely right. It tagged a power line. It's taken it all day to get down here and it's still not here. So we will not get to see it tonight, sadly. "72 years old. That is a long time, Tony." Alan says the Life Force is landing coming in from Murphy, North Carolina. Oh, Eugene, you're right. It is President's Day. And Chuck, what lakes are you referring to?
8. Couple in 2.
Yeah, Tony, you don't want to take that type of helicopter ride. That's like, what, $5,000 a minute probably. And not to mention, if you're in there, it's probably not a good thing.
20 feet.
But we have hey Tony, we have helicopter rides here in Chattanooga. They're over by Interstate 24, by the old NS line that goes down to Chickamauga. The old tag line. And they take off right there by the interstate. Right there, there's an exit, and boom, you're right in the parking lot. You could be helicopter riding just that fast. Well, everybody, we're going to do our 10 minutes heads up. And as John will tell you, when we do that, that usually means we get a trade. But at the moment, since we got 2 regs over on the pass-through, and I don't see anything sneaking down through the yard coming our way to break down. We may have to settle for a good train time together, leaving one on base that has yet to reverse back to the other end of the yard. A big comparison to Friday night when everything at this end was full up and rolling. You can see the lights. The blue lights on the demarc point where the derailer is. You do not want to go past there without authorization. Oh, Chuck, I have no idea. Well, Tony, I'm glad to see that you kept on flying straight. Chuck, you gonna fly away to paradise in your helicopter? So look back to the east. Fuel racks are down that way. Give me a little bit of psychedelic colors there. PTI car coming back. left turn. Oops, U-turn. Let's see if we can get this back into focus for you guys. That's right. Focus, camera, focus. We hit that twilight moment there, and it just has to think about it. Plus, we have the long lens on tonight. Nate, glad you're back for the second time. So Chuck, the bottom lights do what on the helicopter? You left me on suspense. Oh, Andy, I think we're going to have to get a different dance card. We got nobody who wants to go on the floor with us.
Yeah.
How dare they?
I can get somebody out here.
Gonna make a call, are you?
Yeah.
Catch up with y'all's comments. Alan, we're focused. Chris Price 686. That light on the yellow box car is the back side of the slug, or excuse me, the back side of the locomotive shooting over the slug. So the light you see on the yellow box car is the locomotive going over the slug. So right now there's nothing behind him. Hello, Biggs Bunny. No, this is not Coffey's Cliff. We are close. Coffey's Cliff is at the north end of the Debutts Yard, and currently tonight we are at the south end. Same concept, a little just a kind of an alternate switch. Down at the far end by Coffey's Cliff is, however, the hump yard. We're up at this end. We have the fuel racks and the shops, and then the outbound path to go over to Alabama, Mississippi, up to Nashville. So kind of the same exact concept or principle, just the other end of the Debutts Yard. Oh, probably 5 miles from the other end where the cliff is. At the cliff, there are absolutely no lights. So if you don't have a tremendous light set with you, so down here we get the yard lights, so we're down at this end tonight. So we're close to Coffey's Cliff. We were there on Friday. If you haven't seen that video, we spent about 3 hours there Friday. Then we came down here and spent another 3 hours and caught 12:31. So it was a fun time here. Chris, Biggs, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. If you got any questions, please ask away. John, everybody's on. Alan, Tony, any questions you have whatsoever. The rails to my left, the first two are back to the fuel rack. The middle ones go back into the yard and then out the south end. And then over on the far side are the two NS pass-through tracks. And on the very far side is the CSX W&A sub line that runs over to Waxahachie and then on up to Nashville. So that's kind of the lay of the land. It's around 7 o'clock. We're just outside of the Irvine complex, the medical complex, downtown Chattanooga, on a very quiet, peaceful, beautiful, colorful night. The sky is full of color. Still have a little bit over looking to the west. So we'll be back out tomorrow night. Don't forget, tomorrow, Mardi Gras Day. Today, President's Day. We got all kinds of things going on. Yes, Eugene? When he turns that on, he's either looking for something or he's coming down. So everybody, we're going to go ahead and wind it down. Take one last look. Andy, you see anything?
I see nothing.
Andy gave us a report of all clear. We sent him out to bootleggers earlier to find the tag. He didn't come back with it. So, y'all get ready. Somebody catch that Penn Central coming north tonight. For those of you night owls, someone catch that tag. Maybe we can catch them tomorrow night on our next show after work at job 2. So, as y'all just said, yes, we will see you at the next crossing. Billy, make sure you have a good dinner, but stay healthy and no dessert. All right, everybody. Thanks from Andy and I to all of you, and from Casey. Everybody, have a good night. Make sure you hug the one you love. Tell them how much they mean to you, and take care of each other.
They're coming through on the something coming through on the pass through.
Oh, wait a minute. Andy says don't hit the stop button. Whoa, 3 more seconds. We are really struggling in the light tonight. There we go. Got excited and then it's done. But hey, we got to put one more in the bag tonight. Sometimes we aren't here for a long time, but in this case, we're always here for a good time. That section straight across from us has plenty of light, so the camera can pick it out, where if we go to the left, it has a lot of challenge. We don't have the auxiliary lights out tonight. As you can see, when we go left, it gets darker quick. And we have the long lens on tonight, so it struggles. But hey, everybody, thanks for being on. Good job, Andy. You caught one more for us. We will see